guys, welcome back to my channel. Like always, thank you guys so much for tuning in again. Man, it's been a minute since I've been able to say that, but I've definitely missed sitting down filming for you guys. So many of you have been asking why I haven't been on YouTube, and honestly, it's just been a little bit busy, guys, but I really want to get into this again. I want to go full force YouTube, and I thought it was going to be a great idea if the first video I do back is a foundation review. So let's talk about this because it's ginormous. So Covergirl was kind enough to send over all 40 shades of their new Trublend matte made foundation, guys. This is amazing. Like, I've never in my wildest dreams thought that I was gonna receive a PR package this huge. Like, let me just try to pick this up for a second. Like, look at this. There's so many. Like I said, there's 40 shades, and they were kind enough and they sent over all of them, including some of their new primers, and I want to talk to you guys about it. I want to show you guys how I wear it, how it looks on the face, and how it applies and how it wears throughout the day. I just want to give a disclosure. I don't think I have to because you guys know I'm pretty honest about my opinions and my reviews, but just because they sent this product to me does not mean that I have to say good things about it or I have to make a video on it. No, they just sent it to me to try, but I really want you guys to try this foundation because I genuinely really like it and I think it's working really well for my skin. So I wanted to sit down and talk to you guys about it. So without dragging on this introduction, let's go ahead and pop this on the face. I think it's going to be a really fun little conversation thing. I wear the shade M50, which is this guy right here. And it just comes in a beautiful glass packaging, says CoverGirl. And on the lid it says the shade name, if it wants to focus. And it kind of just, it's a really nice glass bottle, like I said, and it has a pump. I love foundations with a pump. I don't like foundations that don't have a pump. They make a mess and they're a little too difficult for me. So I wear soft tan. I feel like this matches me perfectly. I don't feel like I have to go in with another shade and mix and match. I think this is a great one. Like I said, there's 40 in the range. So let me pull the lightest one out. And the lightest one is L10. This is the lightest one. And then this is the deepest one. The deepest one is D90. And I just want to show you guys that range. Like from the lightest to the deepest, and then I'm gonna say that I'm right in the middle, and there you go. So you can see that there's a good color spectrum. I really like how they divided it. It goes by light, medium, tan, and deep. And there's also, of course, cool tones, warm tones, and neutral tones. So there's definitely a foundation in here for everyone. Everybody's gonna find their perfect shade in this. And I think it's so important that companies actually think about that and they don't release like 11 or 12 shades. There's so many different shades, shade ranges, undertones, and I really am happy that a brand as big as CoverGirl acknowledges that, and they came out with so many. So let's go ahead and pop this on the face. So they sent over 4 of their primers, and I really have been liking the smoothing one. So I've been using this one, which is the skin smoothing one. And it just basically does exactly what it says it's gonna do. It smooths out the surface. There's also another one, which is pore minimizing. I don't find that I have a lot of pores on the face, so I don't really gravitate towards things like this. I kind of just want a smooth surface when I add my foundation. They also came out with the green one, which is a color neutralizing. My camera is not focusing right now. A color neutralizing one, which is great if you have a lot of red tones to your face, a lot of pink tones. This is gonna help cancel it out so you don't look too red throughout the day. And an illuminating one, which this one's really great. I do mix this one in with the skin smoothing one if I want more of like a dewy finish. So let's go ahead and apply this on the face, right? Enough talking. Let's go ahead and apply this and a little bit of the primer on my face. And I want to show you guys, I'm going to zoom you guys in, and I want to show you guys how it applies on the face. I'm going to do half and half so you guys can compare. I don't have anything on my face right now. I just did my brows and threw on some lashes. So let me scoot you guys in so we can apply this foundation. Okay, so now we are up close and personal. Like I said, I don't have anything on my face, and I'm just going to go ahead. I pulled out my foundation shade, and like I said, that I wear I wear M50, which is medium. It's just like the medium one, and it's called Soft Tan. And I also picked out 2. I'm going to be contouring or bronzing up the skin with D80, just because I feel like it has a really nice undertone. My camera is just not focusing today. And I'm going to be using that to contour, and then I'm going to be using this as like a concealer just to illuminate a little bit and cover up any dark circles, which honestly you don't really need just because this is a really good coverage. So I'm just going to pump some onto the back of my hand. But before that, I'm going to go ahead and add my primer. So like I said, I've been really liking this primer. This is the skin smoothing one, and I just like to take a little bit of it and I kind of just add it onto the places where I just need a little bit of soothing. Like I said, I don't really have a lot of texture or a lot of pores, so I kind of just press it into the skin. So once that's all settled, this has like a really nice, kind of like a lotiony scent. It's a really nice scent. I actually really like the scent of this. I'm gonna grab my Quickie blending sponge. This is just a Tarte sponge, and I'm gonna go ahead and add the foundation. I just added a little bit. I just added a pump and a half on the back of my hand, and I'm just gonna take it, and I wanna show you guys on this half of my face first where I'm gonna apply, and this does look a little dark for my face, but I am matching to my neck because I did get a tan this past weekend, and so we're just gonna be dragging that down. And I really like this foundation. I just feel like it soaks right into the skin. It doesn't look cakey, and what it claims to do is it's oil free, so which is really good if you have oily skin. This isn't gonna emphasize any oils or make you even oilier. It's not gonna rub off on your clothes. I love that it's transfer resistant, so once this sets, it's gonna stay in place and you can wear it for up to 12 hours, which is pretty great. The formula is pore minimizing, so you don't necessarily need a primer, but it's always a good thing to just include one. And you can wear this all day long, and what I like is that you don't feel cakey. You get, I want to say, a medium to full coverage. It's like a medium, but you can definitely build it up. Like you can see that it just covers up so nicely. It looks so beautiful. It looks very natural. It doesn't look any like harsh or cakey or just like too much makeup. And this is the other side of my face. So this just matches my body perfectly. This is a great summer shade for me, and I just really enjoy how it sits on the face, and it doesn't feel cakey. You can definitely go ahead and build it up if you need to. Let's say you want a little bit more coverage in any certain area, you could definitely do so, and it's not gonna look cakey. That's my biggest thing about foundations. I usually have it sink into my smile lines or around the nose, and I really don't find that this one does that for me. So I'm really happy with the formula. And that's just one layer of the foundation. As you can see, my skin looks very healthy, looks very glowy, very dewy. This is a matte formula, but I don't think that it like sucks the life out of your face. I still think it's like a demi matte, and it still looks really healthy and nice on the skin. And I just really like it, guys. Like I can't say enough. I love when I find a good drugstore foundation that's just good for my skin and it looks great. I love it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and finish off the other side of my face. Okay, so I blended it out all over the face. I dragged it on a little bit to the neck, and you guys see how beautiful it looks. It looks very dewy and awake, and your skin looks healthy. I don't find that it's clinging onto any of the areas where I usually have foundation cling onto, and it sets pretty fast. Like I like that there's not like a super tacky feel. So this definitely is transfer resistant. Like I don't think it's gonna be budging or moving around anywhere. I actually haven't tried pulling a shirt over my head because I do my foundation after I get dressed, but I don't know, definitely try it for yourself. But I don't feel like this is one of those things that you need to set. This is definitely gonna keep your oils at bay, and you're not gonna have to look super cakey by doing another step in setting. So I grabbed a little bit of the two shades that I showed you earlier that I'm just gonna go ahead and pop on a little bit under the eyes. And I'm not gonna use too much, just enough to like look more awake. And I'm gonna grab a little bit of the darker shade, and I'm gonna go ahead and contour. And again, with my sponge, I'm just gonna go ahead and make sure everything looks all blended out. Okay, and there you have it. I feel like my under eye circles are covered. I feel very awake and healthy. I don't feel like it's tacky. This base basically is all set. It's completely dry and not tacky at all. I like mixing these shades. I think they're absolutely beautiful, guys. I'm gonna go ahead, finish off the rest of my face, add some highlighter, and I will be right back for final thoughts. And there you have it, guys. I just went ahead and I added a little bit of bronzer. I didn't set any of my face. I have no powder other than powder bronzer on my face, and my face is completely dry. Does not feel tacky at all, guys. I really recommend this foundation. I'm gonna say it again just because I know some people might be skeptical. I do not have to say these things about this foundation. I just think this is a good quality foundation. It's a great affordable option at the drugstore. It is going to be at Rite Aid, it is going to be at CVS, it is going to be at Walgreens, and you can also buy it on Amazon and the Covergirl website. It retails for about $8.50, almost $9, which is an incredible price because it is a glass bottle, it has a pump, and it is so good, guys. I really like it. I just feel like it's going to be such a beautiful everyday foundation because it is not cakey, because it does not crease, it does not feel heavy or tacky on the skin. Oh gosh, my dog's going crazy. And it just feels great. It is oil-free, which is great for my girls that are a little bit more on the oily side. This is gonna keep all your oils at bay. And if you add a primer under it, it's gonna be great. It does not crease or sink into your skin or emphasize any texture. Instead, it covers it. And like I said, it has like a medium coverage. I'm gonna give it a perfect medium coverage, but you can also build it up to full coverage without making it look too heavy on the skin or making it look like it's weighing down your skin. It is a matte foundation, but like I said when I was applying it, I don't feel like it's super like matte. Like I wouldn't compare it to the Fenty Beauty one, which makes me feel very extremely matte, and I actually have to put a very hydrating primer on under that one. I can't speak today. This one doesn't do that. It's matte, but it looks very natural and just kind of like your own skin, but a little bit better. I really like it. I really like the look. I really like that it just gives you a beautiful, healthy glow. Thank you so much, Covergirl, for sending this my way, and thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys like this review. I have worn this foundation many times in the past. You guys have seen it in a ton of my little Instagram videos that I've been making. It's just really good. And another thing that I want to mention, I think that you guys should pick this up. This is just an honorable mention. This is their new setting spray, and it's the Look Lock Up All Day Setting Mist. This smells like cucumbers. It smells so good, and I love adding it when I add my highlighter just because it makes it melt into the skin and it looks fantastic. So definitely pick this up. It is a great product just to go along with all your other like everyday routine, and it just works really incredibly great with highlights. Like it just like makes it look so wet and beautiful, guys. Definitely pick that up. Pick up the foundation, head over to your nearest Walgreens, Rite Aid, CVS, wherever is closer to you. They're gonna have all 40 shades. And like you saw earlier, I've been using the deeper shades to contour. I've been using the lighter shades as concealer. It's just so great. I feel like for the price, you can definitely pick up a couple of them and mix and match. They're perfect. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this was helpful. I hope you liked this review. Let me know in the comments down below if you've tried it, if you're gonna pick it up, and what are your thoughts. I love you guys, and I will see you again in my next video. Bye!